What up, world? Welcome back to Small Couch Review. It's your boy Sam.
It's your boy Jovi.
And today we are here with another movie to talk about. We just watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That is a very long title. I don't know how I'm going to put it in the YouTube description. But anyway, it's the Nicolas Cage movie. You might have seen trailers for it. Nicolas Cage is literally playing himself, or a fictionalized version of himself, in this movie. Which is part comedy, part action, all great. So, we're gonna get right into it, man.
That needs to be bow, all great.
Yeah, all great. All right, bro. You know what, Joey? Why don't you start us off with this? What's your likes and your dislikes?
Yeah. So likes. I mean, I like the film because the film understood that it was itself, that it was a film about an actor that's an actor playing an actor that's playing himself, that in fact is in a film.
Yeah, it's very... you know what? I'm so sorry. Let's talk about what it's about first. Let's talk about the quote-unquote story here.
Yeah, there we go.
So it's a satire film, obviously. It's very meta. So like I said, Nick Cage stars in this.
Yeah.
As Nicolas Cage. But obviously there are other movie stars in this movie, so you know it's not, like, really his life. Like, his agent is Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Right? You know this Neil Patrick Harris isn't his real agent, right? But anyway, so we have him. The movie starts with him trying to get a new role for a movie to make his big Hollywood comeback. Because I guess people think Nicolas Cage is gone, even though he's in everything. And that's even a joke in the movie that he's in everything.
Yeah.
But I guess he wants to be in a very good film, is what he's going for. He loses the audition, but then this very rich foreigner, played by Pedro Pascal, who's a massive Nicolas Cage fan, invites him out and wants to pay him $1 million just to hang out with him and come to a birthday party. So Nick Cage takes the money because he has money problems, like Nick Cage did in real life.
Yeah. So
he takes the job, goes there, and hijinks ensues because it turns out that this person is a member of a family that has kidnapped a young girl. They are a cartel drug family, and they're trying to influence an election to the CIA. Wow, saying this out loud. The CIA enlists Nicolas Cage as a spy to help them catch this man and save the girl. And that is our movie.
Yeah, so that's the plot.
Right.
That's what you get.
All while he's actually Nick Cage, not playing a character. Like it's very funny and very crazy.
So to not give away too much, because I'm going to say this straight out before we even get into anything. I feel like everybody should go see this.
I agree.
Because of what it is. Again, it knows what it is. It knows what kind of film it is, and that's hard. We're not getting that often anymore.
Exactly.
It's
there are movies that try to be too many different things.
Yeah.
And don't commit to anything. Yeah.
You're like, I would say about 75% the way in. If you don't understand what's going on and how it's going to end, then I guess you
might not be paying attention. Because I said it in the theater. I was like, okay, I see where this is going.
Yeah, and
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
And that's like, I think that's the biggest thing. All of the acting, including
so funny.
Nicolas Cage's horrible. I would say he's the best bad actor ever. I think he has to get that title. Well, for our generation, I think he's the best bad actor of our generation.
I know, man. His movie, like, just thinking back, I recently watched Con Air.
Yeah.
Very recently. The accent he has in that movie, yo, who told him that was a good idea, man?
Oh, accents, and they,
yo,
a little spoiler, they showed how bad he is with accents in this one,
guys.
But
he's great though. I love Nicolas Cage.
Great, and everybody's great. The little bit that we get of comedian, what is her name?
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah,
was decent. A very smaller role than you would think. But it's cool. I mean. They've been doing that for years. Throw a black comedian in there, and you got that little comic relief. But didn't need it because Pascal was hilarious.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal. Yeah, the Mandalorian himself. Yeah, He was spectacular in this movie.
Hilarious.
He's a budding screenwriter who's obsessed with Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
gosh.
and like
so funny.
there's things if you watch movies, and that's why I think, and I'm gonna end it at that. I think that's what I love about it the most. It was predictable, but then it was like everything that you like about these like satire films. Like it's just like I like that. I don't even want to say anything because it just flows and it makes sense. And I said it when it ended, and this would be my last like great, like good, perfect runtime.
Yep.
We haven't got that in a while. I would say
it was a tight hour 40.
Yeah, we've enjoyed movies like the last few that we've seen. This one, I had no problem with the pacing and timing. Now, I guess like going into bad, I guess that it's like kind of the opposite of what I said. Like I kind of was like, I see what they're trying to do here. There is one aspect of it, I guess his subconscious.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
I not a big fan of his subconscious.
Okay.
I think that took away from it. It was entertaining, but it's like this does nothing for anything in this film.
Okay. I'll touch on that.
And gosh, man, this is. I don't know if it's because I had a day off or anything, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So it's like I really don't have that many bad things to say about it, and I actually liked the way it ended.
Yeah, I like the way. Yeah, I totally enjoyed it. So I think let me say this: at the core of this movie, it is kind of like a family film, and I think it ended on it was very sweet. The ending was very sweet. It's a sweet ending. But just getting back to what I liked. So, Nicolas Cage was perfect in this movie. Like, it gave me exactly what I knew I wanted in this movie. And that was just him being his eccentric self. Right. Joey touched on it. He has a subconscious. He talks to a younger version of himself. Yeah. That they de-age with digital effects and put on screen.
It's funny because it's like they're doing that in every Hollywood big budget film.
Right.
And so for this to be in something like this, you're like... I like that. I don't like the character. I don't like...
I thought, like, his subconscious character was ridiculous. Yeah. He would show up and slap him, or sometimes kiss him, and sometimes just scream, "You're Nicolas Cage, you're better than this." Yeah. It was amazing to watch. I loved it. Pedro Pascal, as Jovi said, he was the perfect, like, if this was a buddy movie... They were the perfect buddies. They had such good chemistry. There's a scene where they both end up tripping on acid together.
You would never think that would be a thing.
What?
Them coming together.
Oh yeah, them coming together. That's like a pair I didn't know I needed until I saw this movie. Right. Like he, like besides him tripping on acid, in a minor spoiler. There's a point where he's trying to convince Nicolas Cage to like do something for his screenplay. And Nicolas Cage is like, no, I don't want to really do this. Right. But as Pedro Pascal keeps pushing him, Nick Cage gets so into it, it just leads. That, like, develops their friendship, and the movie never stops from there. Right. It's so good. I think, so, let me end there. That's what I like, without getting into, like, too many spoilers. Yeah. The movie was great. I'm not going to repeat everything Jovi said. Everything he said was great. Pacing, you're not going to have a bad time with this movie. If there's something I didn't like, I think it would just probably be the tension that's in this movie, or the conflict that comes up in this movie.
The antagonist.
Yeah, the antagonist. I didn't really care for... Yeah. Not the antagonist and what the antagonist was doing. I didn't really care for that. It was nothing to me. I thought it was actually kind of stupid. And surprisingly, the antagonist...
I think that's what it was supposed to be.
And I'm saying, it was supposed to be ridiculous. The movie succeeded in that, but even still...
It was just like, you were like,
I didn't care for it. And the actor who was the antagonist, he was probably the worst actor. Not saying he did a bad job, but it was just, he was so much less fun than everyone else that it was noticeable. But yeah, man, I enjoyed Nicolas Cage. I enjoyed his family, his ex-wife and his daughter in this movie. Both sets of them. Inside joke when you see the movie.
When you see it.
And yeah, man, like Joey said, there's some movies that you can nitpick things and tear them apart, like we did like with a Morbius or Resident Evil. And then there are some movies where it gave you what you wanted, you knew it was ridiculous, and you don't want to talk crap about it. You just enjoy it. This was that movie for me. It was the Nicolas Cage meta experience that I wanted, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think everyone should watch it, like Joey said. I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5.
I can't disagree at all. And this is our first 4 in a long time.
Yeah.
And it's for a reason, because this was actually a really good movie.
Really good movie.
Yeah,
guys.
and it's funny because it's kind of part of the plot. It was like, if Nicolas Cage never makes anything else from now on, this is the way to go out.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's literally part of the plot.
Yeah,
it's like, I never make anything else. This is how I'm gonna go out.
This is the way to go out.
Oh God, this movie was so funny, y'all. Y'all gotta go see it. But if you have seen it, what did you think? Let us know, like Joey's pointing right down there. What has been your favorite Nicolas Cage movie? We gotta talk about that. We can make a panel out of that. Yeah. We gotta know. What's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, as we say. Yes. I'm trying to remember to push this now. When you subscribe, we can do more stuff on YouTube. It really helps us out. We haven't really been asking in the past, but as we're doing this more often, we're noticing that it's kind of hard out there without the numbers. So
it's real.
We appreciate anything you guys can do.
You said something about a panel. We are officially going to be at BlurredCon also this summer, so I hope to see you guys there.
BlurredCon, that is in Virginia.
Virginia.
Yes, Virginia.
Alexandria, Virginia. Not too far from one of our favorite theaters, also Hoffman. Out there.
Okay,
yeah.
It's been replaced, but gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time, we out.
Deuces.